Hey everybody, how are you doing today? I just wanted to film this look for you. I just got my hair done today, so I thought it would be great to show you a video with my new hair. So as you can see, I'm using the VFX Pro Filter Primer. It's a mattifying primer, and it just helps your base makeup go on very smoothly. And then I'm going to go in with the FARMASi Luminous Serum Foundation, and I believe this is shade 4. So you can see it's a tad bit dark on me right here, but I promise it will all come together in the end. But I am using a sponge. This is one of the ColourPop sponges that I love. I can't remember which one this is, but with the serum foundation, you just use, the more drops you use, the more coverage you get. I just kind of take a whole little dropper full, and then if you don't want to do it that way, you don't have to. You can just do a little bit at a time, and it does build up. So plus a sponge will help kind of spread that product good too, but it also goes on well with the brush as well. And then I'm going to go in with our full coverage liquid concealer and light ivory, and you can see here I was trying to show you what the shade was, but it wouldn't focus. So I'm using the light ivory. It is, as you can see, it's lighter, but it helps make my under eyes a lot brighter and send out a little bit more. I like doing this for that purpose, plus since this foundation is a little bit darker, it helps it all blend together a little bit better without looking too dark. And I'm just using that same sponge to blend it out. As you can see, it does wonders. It just makes the job a lot easier. And this concealer is comparable to the Tarte Shape Tape. I would say that it is similar. It has great coverage in that aspect, but it's definitely not as thick as the Tarte Tape Shape. But Shape Tape, I say it right, I'm sorry. Tongue-tied here, y'all. And then I'm just going to use the lightest shade in the face sculpting kit with the sponge just to set my under eyes so it'll stay brighter. You can also use a brush for this. I just didn't have a clean brush to do that at the time. That would actually probably give you better coverage that way, but I have been liking doing this with the sponge. And then I'm going in with I was having trouble getting the packaging open, but the face perfecting powder, and I believe this is shade 3, just to set the rest of my face. I normally don't like to set my face. I like more of a luminous appearance, but I find that this foundation will look oilier on me by the end of the day, so it's always great to set it. And then I'm going to use the Sunkissed bronzer just to bring some color back into my face, as you can see, so show some definition. And this is also where I take the bronzer down my neck and on my chest a little bit to kind of make it all match a little bit better. Alright, and then I'm going to use the blush from our 3-in-1 palette. I love the 3-in-1 palette, y'all. It is a must-have from FARMASi. I didn't go through and chisel out my cheeks, but normally I would with the bronzer in this palette as well. But I did just use the blush, and now I'm using the highlight in that palette. Super convenient if you just want something to toss in your bag, or if you travel a lot. You got 3-in-1 in one little palette, so it's really great. And then I'm going to go in with the Vice Brown eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use that darkest brown to fill in my eyebrows. I've really been liking this lately. I have a brow pencil by FARMASi that I like, but I have to sharpen it, and I have not found a pencil sharpener yet. Every time I go to do my eyebrows is when I remember that I need a pencil sharpener. And I also like their brow mascara, but I cannot find mine at the moment. I'm not sure where it's at, but I have really enjoyed filling in my brows with this powder. I feel like it matches pretty well. Okay, and then I'm using the NYX Modern Dreamer palette for this eyeshadow look. I just wanted to do something very simple today. And as you can see, I'm taking that sort of mustard color. That is like one of my favorite colors right now, especially for eyeshadow and makeup. And it only took me half of this video to get my glasses up there to hold my bangs back, my hair out of my face. But I'm just taking a brush, a pretty dense brush, just to cover my entire lid and my crease with that shade. Sometimes I just like doing this. It just gives enough definition to the eye without having to do anything crazy, any type of crazy eye look. So that's all I'm doing here, is covering my entire lid and crease with that mustard shade. And then I'm using our Express waterproof eye pencil in the shade Blue. I believe it's the waterproof or eyeliner. I think I said that right. In Blue. These are so creamy. You do have to sharpen these as well. They're not, we do have some retractable eye pencils, but this one is one that you have to sharpen. But y'all, do you see that? I'm just using one hand, and it is so creamy and it's so pigmented. And let me tell you, I will probably still have blue eyeliner tomorrow after I've washed my face, because this stuff stays so good. And then I'm going in with the StarLook Mascara. I really like this mascara. It's kind of, as you can see, it has a different type of brush. I've never used a brush like that before. The very first time I used it, it was kind of awkward. I didn't really know. It was hard for me to get right to the root of my lashes, but as I have used it more, I've really enjoyed it. And y'all, please let me know if you enjoy these types of videos, if you prefer sped up videos, and I can, this is the first time I've ever spoke over my video, or I would like to record some where I'm actually speaking and describing what I'm doing in the video. It's just hard for me right now to find time to do that. But if you'll just let me know, I'll be happy to record anything. If there's a certain palette or anything that you would like for me to use so you can see different looks and how they work, I would love to do that. Just let me know. And I'm going in now with our matte liquid lipstick in Autumn Story. This is my favorite formula by FARMASi right now, and this is one of my favorite lipsticks, one of my favorite colors. And then last but not least, I'm going in with our Time Locker setting spray. This stuff is so good, y'all. It sets it in place and you don't have to worry a thing about it. Thank you so much for watching. Come back and see me later.